the allegiance and loyalty of the chiefs to His Royal Majesty, even on this day. Now we have entered the new year. If you were here, you noticed, you have seen that such ritual was also performed during the Otue Goba. So that kola is for all of us to eat. And I'm going to take my share.
Okay, so it's going to go round. Just like 2 fishes and 5
for 5,000
persons.
Good. Yeah. Yes, we are having here right now Chief Olia. He's performing the same rituals as just been performed by Eibo. He is doing this now on behalf of the Uzama chiefs, Uzamani Hion and Uzamani Bie. Olia is there and Ihamani Gweyomo is also there. Ihamani Gweyomo is of the Uzamani Bie part of the Uzamas. So, and is going to perform the same rituals of loyalty and allegiance. So, on behalf of the Uzama chiefs, the Iyase or the most senior Igabonoe chief will also perform the same rituals. It is a show of loyalty and allegiance. Yes, that is the same rituals just performed by Chief Obasogie Negaibo of Benin, who is the most senior Igabonoe chief here right now, and in this ceremony right now is standing in for the Iyase of Benin. So it's the same rituals of pledging allegiance and loyalty. So he takes the kola nut now for the Igabonoe group. goes on now to greet. Yeah. That is it. Obasogi Nigaro. Baratokwe. Yeah. Sitting right there. Oh, it's gone. Now we have come to the climax. So the uko now. Uko ni we. Uko nu ready. Kaiwe. So after that is the category of a highway. A highway. Yes. A highway. Then the guy would not be. The guy would not be chiefs. We then is the guy would not be. Yes. And after the guy will not be now, will be the a guy will know it. Ibiwe Nekwa, which is a group. Yeah, that Ibiwe Nekwa, that is the. Let me see. Children of the daughters, princesses. That's the guy who know it chiefs. The guy who know it chiefs. Yeah. The guy who know it chiefs. Now the Uzama Nibie will come after the guy who know it chiefs. Uzama Nibie, that of course is Ihamani Gweomo. He's the only one present now, but even if it's just him, he's representing the entire group. Uzama Nibie, and after that is the Uzama Niyo. Is also representing his guild, Osa Boswan. And Ilioba, the crown prince, and the princess. As the crown prince goes ahead of all, yes. Is the royal family. Now calling on the princesses. The princesses now. Something we should notice and not just overlook. Like men and women kneel together to greet His Majesty. That is why they are called male after female or female after male. They are called separately. The princesses. Yes. These are daughters, granddaughters. Yes. After that, we might have to call Oshodi Atugie. Oshodi is a chief in the Ibigwe Palace group that takes care of the royal harem. So when the Iloi, the queens, are coming in or going out, they are supervised by the Oshodi. You will notice that as the Iloi so that is turned out and then turned in after they are done. Now we are all gathering now right before His Royal Majesty. We are all gathering up now right before His Royal Majesty as the Royal Majesty makes to take his leave of the arena. And that ends the story of today as His Royal Majesty exits. Yeah.
I suppose, Chief, more greetings there?
Yes, greetings. These are the dukes, Enigi. They just quickly jumped in. They were not called, so they just, it was
okay,
like,
just like that.
yeah, it was, may they not be forgotten. So they just quickly had to get up to do it. Now His Majesty is rising, and the nation rises with His Majesty. Obaga Tokbe, he said.
Thank you very much. You've been wonderful, and we just hope this live broadcast is going to continue so that you give us more of what we are expecting. All right? We'd like to thank Nigerians too. And
thank you very much. I'm grateful, and I thank God for seeing the new year in Benin, and I'm happy.
Bida Emirate is one of the ancient settlements in north-central Nigeria, a successor to the old Nupe kingdom. The headquarters of the Emirate is Bida town. The Nupe people are a custodian of a very rich ancestral heritage dating back to several centuries. Oral tradition posited that the old kingdom was established in the middle of the 15th century in a basin between the Niger and Kaduna rivers. The people are reported to have migrated from parts of the Middle East. Their rich cultural heritage is personified by the splendor of the head of the Emirate, the Etsu Nupe.
Etsu, that's our head boss. He's from royal blood. He has an assistant called Shaba. Sergeant commander here is called Putu. They are the highest royal ranking in Bida Emirate now. They are royal blood. Coming to the civilians, we have Ndeji, Mayaki, Imam, Gabi. We have kingmakers. Ndeji is one of them. Mayaki is one of them. Imam is one of them. Gabi, Rafi, about 9 of them, 9 of us, we are the kingmakers to choose another emir. But once the emir has been appointed, we will all come under his supervision.
Modern Bida is well known for its crafts, notably the brass and copper globelets. Other art products include glass beads and bangles, raffia hearts and mats. The artistry of the people is, however, rooted in its early history from the time of Edegi, the first Etsu Nupe, to the time of the second coming of Etsu Masaba, when Nupe became the most powerful kingdom in central Nigeria. The need to manufacture all their war instruments really enhanced their capabilities with different metals.
They are very important to the Emirate. During war, because the people, they are the people who making equipment, tools to the royal blood for the war. In Sotamukun, that Mukun area, there are the people who make silver thing, very decorative, very decorative. When they may have important visit, then we go there and give for them and donate, give to them. Likewise, the Masaka area again, almost they are working the same.
That tradition was maintained up till today. Thus, it is the traditional title holder in charge of warfare in the Etsu Palace who supervises all the various artisans within the Emirates.
I have so many people in my group, all handwork. They are all under me. Market people, handwork, everything they are under me. The third person is Majingari. Then followed by other subject under my group. The most senior among them is Dokoza. Then there come Masaga and the others. There are many.
The craftsmen work by hand in their own premises in distinctive wood and are organized into close-knit guilds.
The overall boss in Bida here is Etunupe. He's the one guiding all Bida. He's the one guiding all Bida as a chairman of the traditional rulers council in Bida Emirate. In this area, we have his command here, which is called Mukun of Nupe. That is the name given to this area. Trata Mukun is the chief warrior. As a whole metal fabrication product and metalwork in Bida here. So we also have people also guide them too, like their members, following their members. So these are how we are here. You know, Bida is well recognized in terms of traditional purpose and cultural activities.
Brasswork, of all the artworks in Bida, is one art that has placed the Nupe people on the world map. In a clear departure from the manufacture of war tools of the past, the people have now perfected the art of different shades of brass wares. With people from all over the country and beyond patronizing the Nupe people for one souvenir or the other. this beautiful heritage of the people, which has been transferred from one generation of the people to the other, is of two varieties. The one which is beaten work and the other cast in mold. The brass workers in this ancient city have over the century embraced and perfected the beaten type, using a small hammer to painstakingly fashion their designs on small anvils. The first unique feature that will enchant a visitor to the workshop is the fact that these gifted people don't use preliminary sketches or drawings to guide them, yet the punching is so well handled that the patterns are remarkably accurate, precise and exciting, with the artisan even having fun in the process. A visit to the Gongofu area of Bida will keep any tourist fascinated any day, as he watches the brass worker design and creates different types of objects from raw molten brass. In the olden days, the main source of raw materials for the trade was usually from rocky substance, which has to be exposed to the burning fire for 4 to 5 days to extract liquid brass substance. The people have since abandoned this ancient approach. They now go for bar of brass, which is now fashioned into the objects that we all adore.
When we go there in those days, now we used to go to the village where we used to discover it, and it take long time, long process. When we gather the rocks, we put fire on it for almost 3 to 4 days. It will be melting. When melting, we make a hole, a very big hole for it, where it will melt and then stay there. From there, now after some days now, we'll go there and check. If it's already been melted, then we now pack them and bring them to the factory and recycle it and remove the impurities and get the pure raw materials on it, which is pure brass on it there. That is how we do it. But nowadays, we also buy a sheet metal that imported from other neighboring countries in order to fast our work too. But up yet, we are still going to the village where we can discover it little by little and then bring it to the factory.
Our experience at the Gongofu area was actually rewarded with an opportunity of having a first-hand experience of a liquid brass beaten into an object. The dexterity of the artisan is not limited to shaping the object alone, but equally extended to the various designs and inscriptions engraved on the item. Our objects, like other brass ware, received its own bath of lime to bring out the glow. Incredibly, the finished product ranges from trays, bowls, horns, to bracelets, jars, and other objects of considerably beautiful tourist attraction. Most of these items are also ordered for different occasions, and they serve as souvenirs. Now, we find them in different homes, serving useful purposes. Indeed, Bida brass work are objects of pride for the Nupe people.
We don't want this our craft work in Bida to die. That is why our grandfathers, they were trained by their father. Our grandfather trained our fathers, and our father also trained us too. And we also have to train our child too. No matter if you go to school and come back, we have to sit you down, tell you about your culture, knowing about your tradition, so that at least, and that today, brass work in Bida is famously continuously and moving to get the target to the wall.
Our next port of call on this exploration is the Satamukun area of Bida, where the family has not only passed on the art of brass work from generation to generation, but have also integrated the usage of aluminium with the crafts. The introduction of various household items into their trade has not only turned the entire area into a tourist destination for many, but it has equally become a source of employment for the teeming youth in the area. Different household items and other forms of souvenirs are usually fabricated with relative ease to the admiration of visitors. A trip to Bida will surely be incomplete without a visit to the community.
We have a mortar, we have a pounding mortar that you use to pound your garlic, or so many other things. We also have a high color case. You put up your powder inside and use it to lashes your hair. You'll be watching yourself in the mirror also too on it. If you want to ride an horse, you must get this. If not, your horse will get you wounded. This is why you are going. This is one we are going to control it in order to move fast or to move slowly. Our mothers also do the weaving too at home. They don't just sit at home just like that. They do the weaving work in order to earn money.
The mastery of the trade is usually on display any time of the day. Thus, our crew decided to be part of the production process. We had a first-hand experience of how aluminium products are manufactured, from raw materials to finished products. The array of items on parade in their various workshops attested to the expertise acquired over the years, both in brass and aluminium work. Since our trip will be incomplete without our own souvenirs from the city, the people decided to demonstrate their prowess by producing our souvenir, and especially for us, to our admiration. The artistry of the Nupe people of Bida in Niger State is not restricted to only brass and aluminium. They also make good use of other metals, hence our decision to equally visit the Dokoza area, which houses all the blacksmiths in Bida.
You know, in those days they were only using metal, only metal. So thank God, with the knowledge continuously and the wisdom given to different people, they begin to discover also, there is silver. And this silver is also coming out from the ground too. We can make use of it. And it's very nice. They begin to produce bangles, necklace, earrings, cups. And it's very beautiful because silver is nice, it's white. And you can use it for so many years, it will still continue silver. Also, we discover brass too. We also discover aluminium too from the metals we have. That is how continuously, famously, people begin to work on the metalworks.
Their trade does not only reflect the effective migration of the blacksmith from the manufacturing of war tools to farm tools. They have also perfected the fabrication of all farming equipment, thereby underscoring the agrarian nature of the Emirates. Our final destination on this episode is the Masaga area of Bida, reputed for its glasswork. Oral tradition traced the history of the people of the area to ancient Egypt, where they learned the Karau trade.
The time when our grandfather came here, there's no glass, no bottle at that time. So we need to dig deep. When we dig ground now we go find the sound. We mix them together. We put them for that hole. We put fire. We put fire from 3 months. When you come out, there was the bottle go. The one they right. The one who be the one who go left. When we come out now we make the neck and everything. When we go come now, we start to use the bottle.
The mastery of the people with glasswork has earned the Emirates great acclaim from far and near, thereby generating a high demand for their various products. It is this high demand for their various finished products that led the community to abandon its old ways of generating raw materials and embrace the usage of bottle and glasses to produce different types of glasswork like beads, bracelets, earrings, and other forms of glasswork to the admiration of tourists and other visitors.
Now, when the fire brigade, all of them, they get meeting, they come to me, they guide them for us here. So that when they will reply, when they're there for NTA, when they will pass out, they bring those for here. Both Pakistan, European, they used to carry them come here.
Bida is indeed a custodian of a rich cultural heritage and beautiful artistry. The commitment of the people in protecting and transferring these artworks from generation to generations yet unborn has not only placed the Emirate on the world map, it has also ensured a veritable means of livelihood for the people. So, when next you find yourself in North Central Nigeria, a trip to this historical city will not only be worth your while, the hospitality of the people and your customized souvenir will linger in your memory for a long time. This is more so in the view of the fact that heritage crafts need support, or else the ancient techniques will vanish. So, support to the heritage craft will help preserve ancient techniques, encourage skills and entrepreneurship, as well as support the local economy. Our country, Nigeria, is blessed.